Oh, yeah. Come on. What you waiting for? Time to seize the moment. One foot out the door. You know where you're going. Get up on the floor. Left and right, you gotta show it. 'Cause you know you own it. When you look in the mirror, what do you see? Someone so gorgeous, and I'll agree. You got the vibe, and we're riding high. Let's go tonight. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Put your hands up, it'll make you feel better. Put your hands up, 'cause you're a real go-getter. Right up to the top, in the sky, hold the weather. Put your hands up, put your hands up, put your hands up. When you look in the mirror, what do you see? Someone so gorgeous, and I'll agree. 'Cause you got the vibe, and we're riding high. Let's go tonight. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Put your hands up, it'll make you feel better.
Stephanie, you're just now going to go to the store? What the? Good luck. Hi, everyone. I'm back. Hi, I'm Flo. See you with your hands up. Put your hands up. Hey, everyone. Thanks for coming in today. Edna, Ocean, and Flo Tater. Jersey. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Hi, Samantha. Yeah, we're getting the ice too, but we're praying for you. Don't worry about it. Just stay inside. Oh, I got the hiccups now. And all the kittens are near me. Hi, Rayleigh. Good morning. Welcome in. Who else do we have? Nico. Good morning. Look at my hair. Okay, well, we'll get there somehow. Somehow we're going to get there. This morning was stressful. I don't realize how much I depend on my producer, Mr. Kazi. Lilith, good morning. I don't realize how much I rely on the man. He's getting my meds though. So last week, I'm sorry about it. I woke up at 4 a.m. and I was not well. So I had to keep my ass in bed because I was tired. And I didn't want to come on all like, hi, Brad, good morning. I didn't want to be coming on here all nasty and stuff like that. Why are you telling me I have updates? I don't care about the computer updates. You just kicked me off. So I went to the doctor yesterday because I had to do my annual. And I told him, I said, my hair's falling out. I've been sending people my pictures of my hair, clumps and clumps. So my Mr. Kazi's going to get my medicine. They're putting me on the minoxidil. So I can't wait for that. He said, it'll grow back, don't worry. And I've been reading up on it. And I'm just like, all right, it's just going to promote more hair growth. It's been a wild ride, this whole weight loss journey. I'm going to wait for Jarella to get in here. That's what I'm going to do, to tell you guys what I've been doing this week. How has everybody been? Are we all preparing for the storm? I know Stephanie's going to the store now. Good grief. I go shopping. Well, usually I talk to you guys and then I'm like, all right, well, I'm going to get off and I'm going to go shopping. But I was off yesterday for the doctor. And on Wednesday night, me and Mr. Kazi were talking, and I said, what do you want this week for dinners? Because I gotta get to the store and I gotta get the weekly groceries. He's like, I think I want like a beef stir fry. I said, okay, I can get all that stuff. I'll go to the store and I'll get blah, blah, blah. So, and Flo's here. I saw her. I told him Thursday, I said, I think I should go tonight. I don't think I want to go tomorrow. So I went Thursday night. There was nothing on the shelves. And when I say nothing, I mean even all the raisins were gone. Like it was worse than when we had the pandemic. I said, "What is going on in here?" Now I was just going for my weekly groceries because we're pretty stocked up on things that I'm pretty stocked up. I just need the fresh stuff, right? But of course, Mr. Kazi needed a loaf of bread. I was looking at that bread aisle and I thought, oh my gosh. Now he eats a certain kind of bread and they had like 4 loaves left. So I was like, oh, well, that's good. But you bought dried apricots. Yeah. Well, I didn't think raisins would be such a big hit. But then I'm like, well, maybe they're having like, the kids. I don't know. I don't eat raisins. So I didn't even know how to find them. So I walked the store 3 times. And no, Stephanie probably shouldn't have waited. So I walked the store 3 times looking for these but I was like, I'm getting my steps in and I'm looking at all these people and I'm looking at their carts, right? Because I'm like, what are you preparing for? Like, good morning, Jarella. We're in the middle of like an area that gets snow regularly. I mean, they're calling for a lot. Now I just saw it's up to like 20 inches and I'm like, it keeps going up. And I'm still the one that like won't believe it until I start seeing it coming down, right? I'm not saying that it's not going to happen. I'm just going to say, I'm saying that I'm not believing in coming into the hype until it actually does happen. So I'm walking the stores and there's people that have like 20 things of 20 gallons of water. There's people that have 5 cases of water. It's a puppy. Good morning. Thank you for the super sticker, love. Thank you. I hate raisins. I got plenty of water and non-perishables on Wednesday. I won't be hungry. I didn't get anything cold or frozen due to the likelihood of power outage. Well, I'll get to that point. So here, this is where I'm going with this. Now, Tater, 2 years, 2 years, Tater. Thank you. Yay! Thank you so much for your support. Hi, Mrs. Lou. How are you? Oh, Tater, thank you so much. I think Tater was my first I think Canine too. You and Canine came on. Hi Canine. I was just getting ready to talk about you. So that's terrible that they're hoarding, right? So I was thinking like, well, why like I get it, power outage, right? But our water still works. Now, if you're in a house, the trick is to run the water a little, keep it trickling throughout the night to avoid the hi Kay. What's going on, Kristen? So that was what I was gonna say. How are you? I'm just like, why are we buying all this water? Like we're gonna need shower. You can't use a gallon of water. I mean, I guess you can to like, but then you have like it's just bizarre. I don't know. I didn't understand what the hell was going on. Now there was a lot of soda in the aisle, so I was grateful that they're not going to be drinking all the soda because they'll just have the kids hopped up on freaking soda. So anyway, yes, Harley. Oh, you want to come and say hello? So Nico, you've been here a year. Yay! Thank you. Thank you so much. 24 months for the canine. I thought so. So I'm just looking at everybody's thing, and but I'm also walking around the damn store looking for raisins. Again, I don't eat them, so I don't know. Mr. Kazi, when he goes, he'll get himself his raisins. All right, okay, come on. Look at this. Stephanie and Jersey. Ocean 23. Stephanie, we have you. We sucked you in for 10 months. We got Jersey for 10 months. Ocean Tide for 23. You guys are awesome. But I did. I walked that whole entire store. And I was like, well, I'm getting my steps in, so I don't really care. But I needed grapes. The grapes, I got it. I snack on grapes. I know they're not the best. They're full of carbs, but I don't care. They're not Tootsie Rolls. Look at the size of that grape. Look, these are huge. Like, these are 4 biters. You know what I mean? So I got my grapes. Luckily, they were at the beginning of the store, and that's what they were. They had enough for me to get. All the other produce was gone. All of it's gone. They didn't even have celery. I had to buy the pre-cut celery because I need it for one of my recipes. I was pissed because that's more expensive. Everything was gone. Everything. Everything. I barely got mushrooms. So that was Thursday night, and I'm glad that I did it. The line was all the way to the freezer section. And like, think of a big box grocery store. You go in through the produce section, you walk all the way around to the dairy, and then you get to the frozen. That's where the line started. So now I'm looking for these damn raisins, right? And I said, well, I found the aisle. Nice dismount. I find the aisle with the raisins. I get I got a little box of raisins because Mr. Kazi likes these peanut butter oatmeal raisin cookies now. So I was like, well, maybe I'll cook them that when I'm like bored, snowed in. There was a line right there. It was like the one that had like like the fewer items or less. They were letting everybody get away with, just more than 25 items. I maybe have 30. So I was like, I was in and out. I even got the front row parking spot because when I got in, I just had the luck of the draw, and then there was somebody at the front of the line. I said, well, I'm going to park right there. So got the steps in the store, came home, put everything away, did all that nonsense. And I just kept thinking about it. I'm like, all these people are doing all this nonsense. Like, if we do lose power, the good thing in a winter storm is if you lose power, you could put your stuff outside and your food won't spoil, right? We can at least do that. But I don't want to have to go through that. Okay. I don't want to have to do all that nonsense. But if I have to, in order to keep, hi, Jenny, good morning or good night. I'm not quite sure what it is. Jenny, we're going to do a purge today. Um, I know, really, it was bad. Those people were in there, and there's some people saying that they've been in there for 2 hours. I'm like, well, look at you got all the water. You deserve to sit there and wait. Give your partner a gallon of water because we have a distiller, but I need a gallon. I need a gallon because we distill a gallon, we put it in a gallon, and then we make another one so we have backup. Yeah, Jenny, a makeup purge. So I'm glad I did it because yesterday Mr. Kazi says, I still have Ocean. Sorry, Ocean, I kept you up there for a while. I told Mr. Kazi on Friday, Thursday was a bad day, but I said, I'm glad I went last night and not today because I had to go up to the bank area so we can have Mr. Kazi prepares, and I appreciate him for that. I do. I do. Sometimes I get crazy when he's talking to me about it, but I understand. I understand the why behind why he does make sure we're prepared for things. So he's like, you got to go to the bank and get us some cash just in case. I'm like, ugh, it was just the parking lot that I didn't want to deal with. So I'm glad I did because guess what? There weren't too many people at the bank, but there were still people trying to get in that shop right. And there ain't nothing in that shop right. I couldn't imagine having to go to the Walmart. So they're calling for 18 to 20 inches here. But they're calling for almost a half inch of ice. The pain in the ass about snow is you got to try, you got to shovel the roads, all of that stuff. But when it's such a like, I know that this is scary, and I hope everybody is prepared for the storm. But for me, when the storm starts and the snow starts falling, it is so peaceful and calm. It's just I just like looking and I only want one, so I hope this is the only one we're getting. But it's calming. And then you look outside and everything, there's no dirt, there's no like we don't have trash around here, but like, and I can't stand when people step on my lawn. Like, let my lawn why do we have to I just like looking at the bunny marks, you know? So anyway, my eyeballs are going because I can't see out of these glasses now. That's always fun. You grew up in Salt Lake City. I don't know why I'm running a mile a minute to mouth. It is scary for everyone, Rally. It really, really is. A quarter inch is bad. Yeah. Yeah. Well, any layer of ice is bad. I remember one year it was, oh gosh, I was probably just out of high school. It was before I was 21. We lived in a condo that, like, on the one side was all open fields and woods, and we had a literal ice storm. The trees, it looked like frozen, but I experienced that in real life. It was the most beautiful thing I'd ever seen, but we couldn't get out of the house. Nobody could go anywhere. You can't walk. You can't walk on ice. Nobody's going anywhere. But anyway, so I'm fully prepared. I have a fun thing to make. I thought my brother would come over because I'd rather him be here. Ah, I'd rather him be here so that I know he's eating and, like, they can watch the football game together and all that stuff. But he's like, "Nah, no, I'll be fine. I'll be fine." I'm like, "All right, whatever." So I have a plan for Mr. Kazi. I told him I'd make him, like, something fun for the game for lunch, and I'm gonna do all the cooking today, I think. Because tomorrow I think I just want to relax. Tomorrow I got to keep an eye out on the storm so that I can decide on whether we're closing the office on Monday or not, which we're probably closing the office. Pics are in the Discord. You're coming over. Well, I'm gonna tell Mr. Kazi to move over. He'd share. He'd share. Well, he'd share, but he'd give me money to go get more ingredients to keep to double up on the cooking. But I'm gonna make him. Remember when I was doing the pizza dip, because I wanted crunchies, and I was doing the pizza dip with the cottage cheese and all that nonsense. Well, I made ricotta pizza dip. And it was like, I'm like, I gotta use this up. And I had pizza dough in my freezer. I said, I'm just gonna make him a calzone. So I made him a calzone. He's like, it was so good. I didn't know he ate all the pepperoni, or I would have grabbed a bag of pepperoni when I was at the damn store, if they had it. So I just pick up things in the event of an emergency. I'll just pick up, like, some things, throw it in the freezer. I have breakfast sausage, the crumbly kind. So I'm gonna brown that up. I'm gonna put that in with some ricotta, some mozzarella. I'm gonna make them a sausage calzone. But then I was also thinking this morning before I got on here, because I'm still a big back and think that I can eat everything. I'm gonna make it a stuffed crust one. So when I fold over the edges, I'm gonna put, like, I got the string cheese. I'm gonna put that in there, so he's got a little bit of cheese on the crust. What was in it? What, the calzone? Pepperoni. I just made him pepperoni. So I'll do that, and then I'll make him his dinners for the week and stuff like that. It does sound good, doesn't it? So he'll eat it. I can't. I won't. And I realized, Jarell, I was waiting for you to enter the room. I joined the gym this week. I joined it on Monday. Mr. Kazi drove me in because we had a little bit of a snow issue on Monday. And on the way home, he's like, I thought you said you were joining the gym. I said, I know. I said I was going to. He's like, well, let's do it now. I said, oh, okay. So we went and I took my happy ass up to that gym and I joined the gym. So my plan, this is my plan, is every day after work, I'm going to go and do the gym. And I did. Monday and Tuesday, I went to the gym and I was there for like an hour doing the treadmill, doing the little, bike and stuff like that, doing cardio. I finally think I got these calories and this food stuff down to a science because I'm weighing everything now, making sure that it's more protein than anything. I got whey isolate unflavored protein. One scoop is 25 grams of protein, so I put it in my morning coffee. So I'll eat my yogurt, and then by the time I get to work, I can start having my coffee. So I get like 45 grams of protein in like breakfast, right? And then it tides me over. I'll snack on a couple of grapes until lunch, and then lunch comes, and I have my chicken or my tuna, and then I snack on some grapes until I come home from work, and then I have my dinner, whatever. If I had tuna for lunch, I'm having chicken for dinner, whatever. So I did that. I'm like really trying to hit this macro thing. I'm doing really good. But Jarell, I have a question for you. So anyway, I go and I did the treadmill, and I did the bike. I want to start doing the weights. The weights is like, I'm not going to jump in like I'm a bodybuilder, but I want to start toning, like my legs feel like they're weak. So I want to go, my Amazon, is it really good? I did put an Amazon wish list out on New Year's because some people asked, like people that don't show up on Catuday, like I don't post that stuff. But I thought if some people on Mummers wanted to do something, I put my weight loss journey. It's all protein stuff. But anyway, no, and it's not a shrimp keychain. So I oh, well, you don't have to do that. I don't normally like share stuff like that, but it's thank you for doing that. So anyway, what was I saying? Because the shrimp keychain got me all jacked up. Oh, so I want to do the weights because I feel like my legs are like a little, wonky. Now, Jarella, my question is this. I am allotted 1,196 calories a day. This is according to my app and where my goal wants to be and how long, when I want my goal to hit my goal. So 131 grams of protein. The carbs are kicking my ass because of the grapes. I know I got to cut back, but like baby steps. This has been a journey. So it gives me my carbs, my fat, and my calories. Now, on Wednesday, when I went to the gym, I had like 796 calories, but I burned 400. So what's a calorie deficit? Do I have to be under, like I eat this 1,100 or 1,200 calories and then I burn off 1,300? Is that the deficit? This is what I need to know. Because regardless, I didn't hit the 1196 that day. I only hit that and then I burned 400. So I'm like, well, I'm running on 500 calories. You do not eat back your exercise calories. No, no, no. The app doesn't track me. I have to I have to put everything in. It doesn't track me. Like it doesn't track my steps or anything like that. I have to input everything. But I was just like, what is this? But I felt good. So anyway, the doctor yesterday, I'm officially down 32 pounds. Calorie burn estimates are tracked. No, 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 no. I know. I'm just saying I moved. Like I moved more. Edna! Okay. But I still ate less than I was supposed to. I did. I still ate less than I was supposed to. So that's good. I figured, well, that's all right. I'll get that taken care of. I'm learning. I'm learning. But thank you, Edna. Everybody's like, oh, I'm 2 months post-op and I lost 60 pounds. And I'm just like, what? How? But I did talk to the dietitian and she said we're supposed to be 60 to 80 grams of protein a day. And I'm packing in like these protein powders and protein water, so I'm getting more protein. So I'm going slow. It's a slow burn, but it's going to be a burn because at least I'm down. I got the official total. It's like, she's all man. Because I went to, it's too much in 2 months. I think it's too much. I don't want to look like, oh, you want gastric bypass, but so that's what I had the sleeve, and it's been a real ride. It's been a real ride. I haven't done any shorts purposely. I haven't done any like updated shorts. Quite frankly, losing most of my hair has gotten me very down in the dumps, shall we say. Jarella. Jarella should be a personal trainer. I'm just gonna hit you up in Discord and tell you what am I doing? But here's the thing, I do want to do the weights. I want to go and I just want to like y- I need to build muscle to burn fat. I do know that part. And I hurt my foot on the bike. It's because I'm doing the dumb bike. I shouldn't be doing the bike that I'm doing. I was doing the dumb bike and my feet are little and those things are huge and the strap, it was just this whole big thing. I was so uncomfortable I couldn't see straight. I know you are and I love it. Thank you. She should be, right? So I'll be back. I figure I'll go like when I'm done work. It's a good way to just, get it, even if I'm there 45 minutes, right? 45 minutes to an hour. Just want to get to the gym. It's on my way home. I have no excuse and hit it. And then, like on the weekends, just, I run around and I do my chores and my errands and stuff like that. So that's good. 5 days a week is good. But I totally got thrown off yesterday. I'll tell you what, if you listen, Jenny, if you like, you gotta like, they make you prep for it. I don't know if you had anything, but my journey, they made me start like getting used to how I would be now. Hi, Burke. Good morning from your sunny location. Thank you for stopping in. Um, Yesterday I had to fast for the blood work, so I left the house without having my yogurt and my protein coffee. So, and my doctor makes me wait forever. And then I had to wait for the girl to do my blood. So, by the time I got out of there, the weekends are really busy. When I got out of there, I was like I was really, really hungry. And not hungry like I used to be when I was like, before surgery. I was like I needed food. So I'm like, okay, well, I'll go get an egg and cheese wake up wrap and a medium coffee, but didn't have protein in it, right? The coffee. So I got that. That whole trash started my whole day. Every time I turned around, I felt like I was hungry. And I'm like, all right, you're thirsty, drink something. It was bad. And we ended up having a can of soup, which only had like less, it had 12 grams of protein, which was terrible. But I was like, I need soup. So I don't want to, the next time I have to fast for blood work, which hopefully won't be until next year. The next time I have to fast for blood work, I know. Take me a little cooler and put a yogurt in there. So as soon as you're done, because I always make my appointments in the morning anyway. As soon as you're done, eat the freaking yogurt. Don't be going to the Dunkin' and getting a wake up wrap. Because yesterday was a trash day for me. It was. It was a trash day. And I'm a little disappointed in myself. But I mean, I had my tuna and I had all that, but it still turned out to be a trash day. Um, It's really good. It's called, I forget the company that it's called. I have to look it up. Isopure. Here, I'll drop it. Yeah. This is, I had to talk to Mr. Kazi about this. Link copied. So the brand is called, I use this for unflavored. They have flavors. I never tried any of their flavors, but I tried their unflavored because I read all the things. I didn't want something sweet. I didn't want something chalky. I didn't want any of that. So I was looking at the reviews and I'm like, all right, well, this one's got good reviews. Let's try this. And it's a bitch because when you try something, the shit's expensive. Friggin' protein mix is expensive. Every time I turn around, it's $25 to $30. But this one, I use my immersion blender. I put the cup in like the little, the thing that comes with it. And then I mix it up and then I put it into my travel container. And it's serviceable. I use my protein flavored. It's literally called my protein. I use the lemonade. Holy crap, it's so good. So Mr. Kazi likes the fruit punch. That's good. Which I'm not a fruit punch girl, but that was good. And then I got iced tea. I like that. And I got the lemonade. I had a not so good night for me. I made bread from Ozzy's. Yeah, Ozzy, I don't know about her. She's kind of like a little bit of a troublemaker. You know what I mean? I just went yesterday and I bought all the shit for the Twix cookie bars. I was like, what? But I know, like, I'm very proud of myself. I have willpower, so I won't eat them. I was going to make them for the boys. Richard sells serving samples. Do they? I just want to keep up on this. Like, I'm going to need, so it gets 15 servings for the bag that I bought on Amazon. So that's 3 weeks of coffee for me, because you go to work every day. But I want it on the weekends too. There's literally no flavor to it. Like, I don't taste that it's here at all. I just put a little bit of cream in there and then we're on to go. Of course, there's temptation in the house. I'm not doing it though. I'm really being good. I'm being really good. I'm being really good. I'm eating it. No, I bought milk chocolate. I didn't know if I had them, so I bought milk chocolate chips because I was going to put that on top of the Twix. I got the caramels and everything. I'm gonna do I know, really. I'm gonna like I just because I usually make them sweet, but I'm determined not to do it. Now, I will taste something if it's in front of me, but I won't. I'm not. This is, I'm almost 4 months out and I'm only 32 down. I feel like, if I was 40 down, I'd be like, okay. But I'm on the right track now. Got the gym. I got my app. I'm logging all my food, seeing where I went wrong. I didn't know did you know how calorie dense chia seeds were? The chia seed pudding that I was all the rage for me for like 2 weeks. I finally got my chia seeds and all my ingredients, made my chia pudding, put it in my app. It was like freaking 500 some calories. I said they're supposed to be a superfood. So now they're just going to be a sprinkling. They're not going to be a pudding. Ramen! Torella! I damn near died when I calculated that. I said, no, I am not doing that. I didn't know that they were freaking that many calories. They are opening. So that's where I'm at. I am buying a lot of protein. And now I'm doing the gym. My gym is really packed. at the time that I go in, and I'm like, oh, whatever. You know, the no judgment zone gym. Yeah, okay. I do look around at the people and I'm like, wow, like the girls are on there. I'm like looking at the girls that are running on the treadmill, which by the way, when I stop the treadmill, you're walking on something that's moving, right? So, and I got vertigo and I'm like, oh no. So I just stood there. When I got done, I was like, all right, let me just stand there. And I felt like a little woozy. And I'm like, shit, I got to step down. I was afraid I was going to fall. But I got myself together. I said, I'm just going to have to take this baby steps. It's not 2005 Kim anymore. I know, but I didn't even get to dinner. And I had freaking 500 calories in cheese seeds. I was like, what the frick? Holy shit. What's going to, like, and the good thing is that, like, my chicken's low calorie. The treadmill is super dangerous. It is. But I like to, just, after I'm done doing the treadmill, when I lost all that weight before, I would do 20-minute miles. But I wasn't like, I wasn't health conscious or like thinking about anything. I just knew if I went out at 12, I'd be back by 12:45 because, I did 2 miles. Yeah, it's taken me a little bit longer to get to that mile mark. But I did. I did. I did 3 miles and then 2 miles on the bike. And then I did 5 miles on the bike and a mile on the treadmill the last time I was in. So I switched it up. So I'm gonna do the damn bike and then I'm gonna do the weights, okay? I'm gonna be bodybuilding next week. We have yeah. It's not a pool, it is aquatic massage, I think they call it. I don't know, but I'm a part of the black member tier. It's called the black members. I don't know why it calls that, but that's what it's called. So I get access to the tanning beds and the aquatic massage chairs. So I don't know what the frick that is, but I'm gonna go in that back room. I'm gonna figure out what it is. But let me get paid. Once I start doing the weights, then I'll need the massage. Brad, the elliptical will kill me. I've tried that. I tried that when I was skinny before. I tried it when I was on this little, me and my girlfriend were going to the gym kick, and then no, I know that's not my friend. Yeah, it's a tier system. And I can bring a friend and go to any of them. That's one of the reasons why. Because I can go, my girlfriend is the same gym. So I can go to hers, she can come to mine because I have the membership and you bring a buddy or whatever. So it was like $5 more. I'm like, like I'll use the tanning bed. The elliptical, you don't get in or ear spin. I just told you I'm not doing it. Scared of that thing. Friggin' thing scares me. Not doing it. The massage chair's good. Yeah, I would imagine. I would imagine. Poor Harley's here, like, excuse me, you're an hour late for my dinner. Because if I spend an hour there, it's an hour. I will not come home and get like Paloma. Good morning. I'm not setting myself up for that failure. Because by the time I get home, find a parking spot, get in the house, feed the cat, and then get back out and go, I won't do it. So I'm purposely doing things the way I want to do them so that I stay on track. How about a 2-minute walk to Jersey Shore every weekend? I hope I can get out. Last season, we were stuck in the house spinning. So anyway, those are my updates. So I have to wait for the blood work to come back. I got the pill to make the hair grow. I'm eating the gummies. I researched these. I got the Weems. These are good too. Like they don't have a funky aftertaste. So these said that these are like I do have hair, skin, and nail vitamins that I take every day. but I doubled it with this, and now I got the minoxidil. We're getting this hair back because I lost half my hair. I have it pulled back, but you should see the bald spots. Next week Catuday is going to be at 1:30 because they're making up the Mummers Parade. So I didn't want to go from 10 to, whatever, and then be on 1:30 because I'm going to start at 1:30. And it worked out for me because way back in December, I made an appointment to go get my hairs did, put some highlights in it. But my friggin' hair's falling out. So I called her yesterday and I was like, I want to cancel my appointment because my hair's falling out and I don't think I should be getting like highlights. And she's like, well, you're doing the right thing. I said, all right. Once I'm out of the house, get it all done, then I walk in. Yeah. Bra off, hair up, pajamas on. I want to go to Tater's. She's like, brunch is my favorite. And she's always doing brunch. She's always doing brunch. I want to go to Tater's to have brunch. It will grow back, I know. But when you're losing it, it really, it made me so sad. It really is, it really is, it's meant, like, this whole thing is a mental journey, I'll tell you that. I'm feeling good, Paloma, because I'm paying attention to my eating app. I'm paying attention to the gym because I got myself on the gym. Other than my hair loss and people at work being crazy, we're good. I got an update for the guy that had to go to the police station about. Now, he hasn't called. He hasn't called because I think he was told before he came in for his appointment that day that he needs to keep his shit together, right? Because he didn't say anything. He walked in, he walked out, and then we ain't heard from him since. I got a letter. Mr. Kazi told me that I got a letter in the mail. Yes, definitely ready. I got a letter in the mail that they are not prosecuting him. They're not going to take it any further other than the complaint that I wrote, which I'm glad because I didn't want to be wasting the court's time on this guy, right? But I had to do what I had to do. Everybody told me that I had to do what I had to do. So I hope he does too. So we're not going to court, but he was told. So I know he got the official leave her alone as long as he behaves. Well, first thing he does is call my office. I'm calling the cops. Telling him he's calling me again. He needs psychiatric help is right. So that's one update. I got that this week. That took a long time. Because that was in December because his appointment was January 2nd. And I had the report before. He really jacked up my holidays. I was so glad I had off yesterday. Let's just put it that way. Thursday was a nightmare. So I was so glad that I was off. I need the day off. I know I got to go to the doctor and get blood work, and that's not my favorite thing to do because all I do is wait around. Thank God Edna was on that early. She carried me all the way through my appointments. So I had my earbud in when I was getting my friggin' blood done. But that girl was so cute. She was really cute. I said, listen, here's the deal. I'm just going to keep blabbing because the more I talk, the less it's good. Like, it's not happening. The more in my head I think that, like, this whole, our encounter together is not happening. So just let me blab. And she started laughing. I said, I don't know why I'm like this. I work in dental. And as soon as I go get my blood, I'm like, I'm a sissy lala. So we got that done. And Edna kept me going through the whole thing. Stay clear of the crazy. Well, So I'm glad I had off because I needed a day off. I needed a day where they couldn't talk to me. They couldn't ask me anything. No, I only got text once. I got a couple of emails. I didn't open them. I said, Now tomorrow I have to tomorrow I got to go not go into work, but tomorrow I got to go headspace into work because I'm the one that has to call and say like, hey, I think we should close the office. which we're probably closing the office. But until it starts to snow, I'm not doing anything. What happened? My husband has to fast until noon and he's diabetic. He couldn't have fluids. Was not No, that's what I'm saying. Like normally, Kim before the surgery would have been like, all right, no big deal. But Kim now, she's gotta have her yogurt. I gotta have my yogurt 7 o'clock in the morning. Get my little yogurt in, take my happy ass to work, and start with my coffee. We're gonna figure this out. Let's give us a goal. How long do you think, like, when should I have the next 30 pounds down by? 2 months? Should I have 30 pounds down in 2 months? Because I mean, it does come off quick. And once I start getting my shit together and getting at that gym, we're going to be at we're going to be at the fitness competitions. That's what we're going to be doing. The job is a blessing. I know, I know. The schools will definitely be closed. Around here, the Philadelphia mayor is probably going to call in a state of emergency. What did Brad say? What's going on? Because we got to talk about Brad in this table that he's being invited to. Can't be posing on stage in no time. Right? All right, so listen. Here's I got a couple of people into the girl world, and I apologize. Ocean's been in it for a long time. Tater dabbled, and I don't think Tater's in it. So, I apologize, Ocean. How like I got you into the quicksand. I'm sorry. And now I'm starting to see Jersey, right? And I'm thinking, oh no, how many more are going to fall into it? I see Brad over there in Edna and into the girl world situation, and that's what I was going to ask you if she was the one that asked you to go to Hawaii, Brad. I mean, she's got the table and she's just got to find a Nintendo. So now she wants Hawaii. I don't know. That might be a sign though. Those are red flags. My red flag meter just went up. You gotta walk slowly with that one. So anyway, I apologize that I got you guys into it. However, sometimes we have fun. And we were over there watching the Rosie last night, right? I can't do drama. I know, Stephanie. It's yeah. I know. It used to be fun. It's not fun anymore. But there are some creators that make it fun. They're creative. So trust me. Trust me. I can't get out of it. Okay, I can't get out of it. You're learning a lot. I know. I can't get out. But now there's this Rosie character. She's over there. She adopts any personality that starts talking to her, right? Because she ain't got no friends. Okay. So she finds a guy, she automatically, takes on his persona. Now she wants to be a rocker. Now she wants to, be in her rock era and, uh, play around in that because she didn't want no drama community. No drama community. No. I mean, I go over there and I like listen and just, poor bomb. She got evicted again. But you put yourself in that situation. So it's happened 6 times. It's like my mom. Like I mean, you keep doing it to yourself. I would have learned the first time. Like you're 20 years old. You're out on your own. You don't know any better. You just turned 21. You're going out to the bars and you're like, getting cute outfits and all that stuff. And then you wind up getting your ass in trouble and getting evicted, or getting in trouble being behind the rent. Like you learn that one time in life. I've never been evicted because as a child we were evicted, and I said I'll never ever ever get evicted on my own. So. But I learned because, my mother. So anyway, Rosie's over there playing in the makeup last night. She's showing all the palettes that I got 3 years ago because I used to do BoxyCharm too. And the palettes she was showing was when I was in BoxyCharm 3 years ago. Those 3 years, and that those shadows, I kept saying in chat, I'm like, that's trash. It's trash because one, when it was brand spanking new, it didn't have any pigment. It was trash. And she's over there using it. And I'm thinking, oh my God. So then she's pulling out all this stuff and she's putting it like, oh my God. It was a sight to see. And it was a good time because it was like she really thought she was doing something. And I don't want to make fun of people, but I'm just like, you're putting yourself on the internet and you're dead serious about giving this tutorial about makeup with friggin' 5-year-old makeup. So she had an inspo look and it went completely left. And then she decided that that was her, that was going to be her, you know, it was okay because she wanted it as a guide. So Jenny Lynn, hi Jersey, it's fantastic. I know Jersey. Edna's not doing Rosie too much. Um, and so Jenny, in chat, she went live after her and she did it. No, Jenny, you did great. Like you did you know how to do makeup. When you get to be a certain age, there are things that you can be inspired by. And I'm 53 years old. I am never, Mr. Kazi likes a smoky eye. Mr. Kazi's going to get a smoky eye. If I'm 70 years old, I'm going to do a freaking smoky eye. But, a smoky eye can be in any color, right? It doesn't have to be, you know, uh, it doesn't have to be like painted on your face. So I was sitting there thinking, and I'm like, well, I had that palette. That was years ago. And then I thought about the last time I did was a master. Um, Jenny's live was fun. It was a cool chat. It's like Catuday. It was cool. Um, so I thought today we'll go through my makeup because I was down for the count last year, didn't wear makeup. But I want to go through my makeup and get rid of all the expired makeup. Let's do a purge and then I'll show you what I have. I don't have my reading glasses on, pardon my typing. Okay. It had to roll. It had me rolling, like, because the pick it wasn't even a goth pick. It was like just I mean, I don't know. Was it like, I don't even know what the look was. It was just like a dramatic wing. But it was an understated eyeshadow. But the one Nikki was playing in the beginning when she was doing the blues, now that was good stuff. There ain't never no way I'm going to put blue lipstick on my lips. My lips were not meant to be blue. Unless I'm dead, my lips will never be blue. Okay? And hot, here, psst, dental tip. Blue would be okay because I mean, blue lipstick. Hey, if you do it, it's not for me. But any type, if you get like a red or like an orange, have it have a blue a blue undertint. Is that what it's called? Because blue will accentuate the whiteness in your teeth. Whereas if it's like an orangey, like red, like if it's a warm color, a warm red, it's going to accentuate the yellow in your teeth. Okay? Take it from a dental professional. I know. And I ain't kidding when I tell you that she sucked her fist. Have dealt with children that have like sucked 3 fingers or have sucked their fist. That's what she did, and that's why her teeth look the way they do. And I'm not going to die. I'm going to die on that hill. Well, some people can get away with it. I personally can't. All right, let's go. The first thing, this is like the best eye cream ever. It's a very tiny, it packs a punch. It's very tiny. This is triple algae eye renewal balm. It's the alginist. I can't make it's the alginist, trust me. It's a little bottle. But it's like a balm. And you just put a little bit under your eyes. Okay. This is like $85, but I did get it at BoxyCharm for 12, so I picked up quite a few of these. So this is my last one. And I don't do BoxyCharm anymore. But anyway, that's put it in Discord, please. I will. The Alginist. Let's even see if it's still there. That shit is really good. And a lot goes a long way. I don't even know how to spell it now. Oh, I found it. It's cheap, Jarell. It's 44 bucks. And as in cheap as in it's cheap now, because when I was going to buy it myself, it was $85. I was going to buy it too, and then I saw it $12 in the drop shop. I said, "Oh my word. I'm going to get, I think I got 5 bottles." I don't know, girl math. 5 at 12 instead of 85. It was just, that's what it was. Okay. So that's what I used there. Now, here's the drawer. We got to back it up. And please, share, don't break. That is not makeup. This is not makeup. My It CC cream. Where do I see the expiration date? Expired. I got a bag. We got a trash bag right here. This is going to hurt. This is going to hurt. I bought this a long time ago, like when it was first the rage. I didn't like it, so. Expired. Catrice True Skin. Honest to God, if I get foundation again, this is what I'm going to buy. The Catrice True Skin Hydrating Foundation. This is the good stuff. $12. I feel fancy now. I just started retinol. Oh yeah, I've been using retinol. Who's returned to Kuwait? So this is expired. All of this is going to be expired because I haven't been in here. Oh, Charlotte. Flawless filter. Look at all this money just going down the tubes. Does milk primer expire? I don't know if this expires. It doesn't have an expiration date on it. Does primer expire? Let's hold off with that. That's milk. Makeup by Mario. Oh, that's the brush end. I got the blush. I don't know. It doesn't stink. But I got the blush. I'm just concentrating, like, oh, that's cute. That color's called Eyes to Mesmerize. The Charlotte Tilbury. Her puttering around on the scooter is like, that's Chantel. That's how Chantel got me the first time. That's how she got me the first time. She'd do stupid stuff like that. I don't know if I want to play around with my eyes. Do you think that this is up? Why doesn't this have an expiration date on it? Liquid gels and creams usually expire. Okay, well then that's that. Bye, Charlotte. This was my favorite, but it broke. Natasha Glow. That says 24 months. I think that's, I'll get rid of it. When in doubt, in my geisha bar. I got a lot of this stuff from BoxyCharm. Like these pretty frosty eyeshadows. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't want that. That's probably why the jackass is over there talking about how like she's got sensory issues. What are you talking about? Your makeup's eating your face, you dumbass. This I still think is good. This is my my mini retro palette by Natasha. We're keeping that. All right, we got to keep this. We got to keep this. I need a new eyebrow bar. Setting powder only lasts 12 months. Because I swore somebody said that like these big brands, they like put that on there. I think I'm going to hold on to the Laura Mercier settings powder. I think I'm going to hold on to that. I know. What time are you going on tonight? What time? What time? Jenny is cooking. She's doing, are you doing keto brownie or keto cookies or something? Damn, look at this. I went on this, like, I thought that I was like falling in and, you know, a beauty baddie. I got the Say setting spout. That's definitely old. NARS liquid. That says 12 months. That's definitely that. Yo, let me tell you about this. Keto cookies, yeah. No, I'm like Rosie really inspired me, and it's kind of breaking my heart because I'm realizing how much money I spend on this shit and I stopped using it. Did you guys ever have this? Like, did you girls ever have this? The iconic London, the Illuminator. So one day I wasn't paying attention. I was just like, let me just give myself a little bit of glow. It was Easter, right? I said, let me just go give myself a little bit of glow. I put on, like, I just put a couple of drops on my face and I was running around doing stuff. And I was just like, I thought it was like, I was doing like a moisturizing thing, right? I didn't know. I looked at friggin' I went over and Mr. Kazi was in the room and I was like, hey, can you do this? And he goes, whoa. He said, whoa. I said, what? He's like, he said, babe. Oh, Brad, thank you. Catnip. Thank you, Brad. He said, babe, is um is your face supposed to look like that? And I said, what do you mean? And he's like, he said, you're just really shiny. Is it supposed to look like that? When I tell you, I looked like the Tin Man, only in copper. I damn near died. Hey, GK, welcome in. I went into the bathroom and I was so mad at myself because I didn't pay attention to what the hell I was doing. But I am telling you, I look like the friggin' Tin Man in copper. I said, oh man. So this is kind of has like it's a little, good memory, good memory, good memories. Oh my word. All right, these are stencils. What the hell is that? I have no idea. I'm not getting rid of any of the tools. Remember these little brushes when we used to, like, we were talking like back in the day, with the Jean Naté and the exclamation perfume. Remember these little things when you got your like eyeshadow kit and you got like a little, well, they sell them now, and this is for when you get a shimmery shade, like that has a little bit of glitter and it doesn't pick up. This will pick it up. So I'm not getting rid of my tools, okay? If only you saw how many hand brushes were over there. All right. Let's get to the face stuff. I have nose strips. I don't know why I have nose strips. Ooh, I gotta clean that. It's all dusty too. Milani. Trash. Well, that's a little. Oh, this is going to definitely be a. I remember when I bought this, I wasn't impressed. I got this in the brush. For nail powder? Oh, yeah. This is that Say bronzer. It sucked when I got it. I don't know why I didn't take it back. Love's Baby Soft. Oh my god, I do remember Love's Baby Soft. I didn't wear that stuff because I'm allergic to baby powder and all that stuff and like the scents, so I didn't wear it. All right, Say's out of here. Now we went from Say to NYX. I got the NYX. Well, if the packaging is falling apart, maybe it needs to go. This is 18 months. Oh, that's powder. That's leave-in. NARS blush. I think this one is still a little okay. I'm just going to keep on to it. This is the blush that I loved. It's Ofra. It's Sea Shimmer. This one I loved. Yeah, sometimes it does. I actually got a the bronzer that I really liked was this LYS. I really liked this one. It was medium. It's called Harmony. I really liked this one, but after a while, because it probably no, this said it had expired 2 years. So this is probably still good. But it made me itch on the spots that I put it in. So we don't need you. Another makeup by Mario. Oh, you remember this when he got everybody with the freaking Master Secret Glow with the jelly highlighter? Do you remember? Ofra's the best highlighter I've ever had. Do you remember this? Friggin' Mario got us. We were putting gel so that we can be highlighted. And then like your hair just sticks to your freaking cheek because you got a tacky highlighter on. Friggin' fell into the hype with that. Fenty girl, I didn't use this one. This highlighter, no, we didn't use her. Kilowatt, we were sending signals. This was worse than the Copper Tin Man. But I did like Drew Barrymore's Flower. This is definitely expired. But Drew Barrymore, her brand Flower, she had the dupe for Charlotte Tilbury. Her highlighter was good, but this is definitely trash. What's this Hourglass? Trash. Luminous Light. Where was my other one that I had? Trash. All right, so I have a blush. The Mario powder bronzer was good. So I have that. I'm keeping that. I'm keeping a highlighter and a blush. And then we have, oh, look at this. I can get everything in one. Setting powder. I can get everything in one of my little baskets. The whole face in a basket instead of 5 baskets. Very proud of myself here. Okay. I have a beauty blender, dap, and the poof. And then the color swatch. So that'll all go in there with the Natasha Denona and my curler. Boop. Don't forget the little things. I don't be doing the eyebrows anymore. I'm getting rid of those things. This is just going to take up room. So did we decide on that? Should I get rid of this, the primer? I should get rid of this, right? Don't you think? Ozzy! Good morning. We're purging makeup over here because somebody inspired me to purge. Stephanie, we're still in thinking about like how to go about it. Mr. Kazi has in 2 weeks surgery, so he'll have time to research stuff. I have never used a primer. I don't know if it's been open more than a year. Okay. I did. I put the tacky, the tack to put the foundation on. I bought the whole height. I was influenced. Now we're decluttering. Now we're purging because somebody had bad makeup on last night and her eye kept leaking. Dumbass. Okay. There's that. Keep that. This was my favorite. This was another BoxyCharm thing. $1 billion brow. It's a clear liquid, clear gel for the brows. Just there's nothing in here. I kept it for the brush. This pissed me off. Don't buy it. I got the it's just the number. It's supposed to be like purple mascara. That shit don't work. Don't buy it. Total waste of money. That's a contact thing. Definitely need my sharpener. Do you guys like the Benefit eyebrow pencil? I'm not a fan. Don't buy it. I'm not a fan. Throwing it out. And I have the gel. What the hell is this? It's a tool. I don't know. P. Louise eyeshadow base. That I know I still have. I'm keeping that. I do have the gel elf brow gel. She's gonna get pink eye. That's why I'm doing this shit. I'm like, what the hell's going on with me over here? All right, hold on to that. Oh, look what I found, Rosie. I have a white eyeshadow. She's looking for white eyeshadow yesterday. I have one. She's looking for a white base. Ozzy, I was talking about you earlier. I said, oh, I ran out yesterday and I got the ingredients for the freaking Twix bars. Look at these little baby beauty blenders to sponge your eyes. Oh, I love Elf. I love Elf. Here's another one. I think that this is... Look, my eyebrows are turning like... I don't know. Which one do I want to keep? See, I don't want something that's going to make me look... Like, that looks like mud. What color is this? I need a Bic lighter to get this to right. Okay, I think that that's a good color. Well, Ozzy, here's the thing. I'm not going to eat them. I'm making them for my husband and my brother. I want to continue to enjoy baking because that's like one of my little outlets. I want to continue to enjoy baking and making yummy, yummy desserts. And I can, if I want, have some of them. But I want to really, I'm bitching that I'm only down 32 pounds, but I'm down 32 pounds. Do you know what I mean? Like that's like significant. So I just want to stay on the right track. Oh, look at this. Like that's all broke and all that. Yeah, we'll get rid of that. But yeah, I do. I want to continue to bake, so I love looking at your stuff. Thank you, Nico. What the hell's iMethod? Oh, this is another gel for your eyebrow. Ew, no. See, like when you don't go in your drawer for a while, that's what happens. That's a good color for a brow. This is the $1 billion brow pencil. These are, I'm getting rid of this eyeshadow stick. I'm still not quite sure what that is. I got liquid eyeliner. Oh, but well, no. See, I want the full effect. I went and I was like, I had to go to CVS yesterday to get my script. Um, and because of the snowstorm, there was all these older people in line. And I went up there and I just was like, he called in a script a couple hours ago. I was just seeing like how long it would be. And they're like, well, did you expedite it? And I was like, I looked at all of the older people and I was like, no, no, it's a, it's for my hair loss. Like the people in line are probably like, need like medicine because they're older. Like, and I mean, they were older, like, they were in their walkers and stuff like that. I was like, no, no, that's okay. So I walked my happy ass to the freaking candy aisle and found where there's soft, chewy ones. You never wear makeup, Edna? Ugh. What did I drop? Yeah, oh, this is all my eyebrow stuff because I thought I was somebody doing eyebrows. I don't know. Cheese and crackers. And these are stencils that I bought because I was stamping it on. Yo, I will tell you this. This is definitely old and getting trashed, and it breaks my heart because this is my first eyeshadow primer by J-Cat. All about that base. It's cheap. It's drugstore. Well, it's drugstore, Ulta drugstore. But it's amazing. I love it. But it is definitely way too old and I ain't putting it on my eyeballs. I ain't doing it. I said I ain't doing it. And then my little Sephora base coats. I throw on gloss for more. I just put mascara on and comb my eyebrows. This is a good like base for eyeshadow. Like once you put your primer on, setting. Well, Jarella, 2 days a week is good. That's Mr. Kazi. That's definitely old. Get rid of that. Oh my gosh, where are all these stencils coming from? Wait, did I try this? Oh, you can always keep a spoolie around. I'm not throwing that out. And then I have spatulas for a cream, and I'm like, "Nyeh." So, no, that's orange. You gotta go away. So I had like a little baby boo brow gel. Okay, so that's done. Put that in there. Look at all this room I have now. Now I can actually put shit away. All right, I'm keeping these things. So basically, we're keeping a couple of eyebrow pencils. I don't know what this thing is. It's like it's a rake. I feel like I got it, and then I know what I got it with something, so I better keep it because it's one of those things that you can't go in the store and find. I just can't figure out what it was for. It looks like a little like a garden rake, but it's for makeup. So we have the eye primer, the eyeshadow primer, the brows. We have some clear gel and a sharpener. We got a blush, a liquid blush, highlighter, bronzer, and I'm keeping my Natasha Denona mini palette and a setting powder just in case. Okay, that's what we have there. So, oi, oi, oi. Now I know my liners are these mascaras I just bought. If your mascara is 3 to 4 months old, trash it like your toothbrush and get another one. Hey, Mr. Kazi. It does look like it does look like a whisk. But I always have backup mascaras because I use mascara all the time. We got some cuticle oil, which I need to pull out because that's it. Mr. Kazi's here. I know I'm getting rid of all of these lip colors, because eyeliners are supposed to only be like a year to 18 months, right? These are all old. I have not worn any of them. And look at me, I was in my lip liner era. I don't wear lipstick. I never really did. I'm telling you, I was influenced. This I'm not getting rid of. This can be sharpened down. I'm not getting rid of this. This is one of my favorite. I shouldn't do it there. My favorite eyeshadows. Now I can't do the swatch. Right here, being rosy. It's a NYX shadow pencil. It's strawberry milk. It is one of the best eyeshadows that I have. Like cream eyeshadow, I freaking love it. I have all this Color Pop. All of this is bad. That's a pen. We don't get rid of pens. Brad, tell Mr. Kazi what happened. Look at all of this. It's all trash. It's all way too old, and I don't want to jack with my eyes. And then I do have my liquid NARS foundation, so that's good. This'll I got the, what is this one? What the hell is this one called? It's like the hydrating one. It's got this on it. Okay. Maybe I shouldn't have worn black. Maybe I shouldn't have worn black. So we're keeping the eyeshadow stick and the nail cuticle oil. I got rid of it all. Look. Just the pen and the pencil. So there we go. We purged. Look at us go. Look at us go. There's dust everywhere. And goodness. Now, I have Urban Decay books from 2005, and I don't wear them. I never would wear them, but I'm not getting rid of them because they actually look like books, and it's an aesthetic. It's for my makeup. It's for my makeup shelf that's dusty and needs to. That's a good thing I'm doing this. I got to dust. But it is their volumes. So I stand them up and they look like books. I'm not getting rid of them. I'm not getting rid of them at all. I have to get my, all right, I got to get this shit off my hands. But that's my bookshelf. And then I have about 100 brushes. So strong, so brave. I have to. Don't get rid of my husband. I'll keep him around. I don't know why my husband's keeping me around, to tell you the truth. Good grief. Anyway. All right, so we got rid of all the makeup. Rosie, try it. Especially all the trash you got. So I'm like, not like I have like expensive, like they were like the the high-end I like makeups, which there is a difference, but I do love Catrice and Elf. But when it came to the eyeshadows, I was like, yo, Natasha Nadoni, you really do know what you're doing. Oh, I forgot our palettes. I will not get rid of this. I don't care what you say. Nobody's going to make me get rid of this. I'm not ever getting rid of this. It's going to be like one of my Urban Decay books if I don't use it. It's the Glam palette. Cool Tones. There's two palettes I won't get rid of, and I don't care how old they are. It's this one and Stone Cold Fox by ColourPop. Those two are staying. Also Tati. I don't know where Tati is. Here she is. Here she is all the way in the back. I never used her, but I have the Tati Beauty. So these will stay just like little books with my Urban Decay. Right? We'll get rid of everything else. Garden Variety Pop. Who was I? Like, who was I? I don't wear colors. I'm like a neutral, cool tone girl. These are all the shadows I got from like Ipsy things. I just got a magnetic and made my own palette. And Anastasia. One's broke. That one's. I have two of these. One broke in the mail. They wouldn't. They were like, just whatever. We'll send you a new one. But this one's a pretty. This was pretty. All right. So these two out. You guys, I'm sitting here cleaning and I still have, remember you guys when you were all here and you were giving us questions to ask the nuns? I still have the questions. We're still trying to get them all together. But I'll tell you what, these little like 80-year-old nuns, they are busier than we are. And one's not well right now. She had a fall. So we will definitely be getting the nuns and doing the little questions. For those of you that are new, my husband's aunt is a nun, and they're all in their mid 80s to early 90s. So we were going to have like we were going to go over and we were going to film like a little like pizza party and ask them questions, and we were getting questions from the chat. So that's what that means. Okay, I got cards I got to put this in my card box. So I still have the questions for you guys. I know. She's feisty. She's okay, but she's just, she's not home. She's gotta be good and listen to doctor's orders, and she's being feisty. But we keep cards around here. Mr. Kazi got me the card from you guys. He got me a cat on a pizza card. This is all stuff that was over here. Oh, I think I need to keep that. That's my employment contract. Mr. Kazi, can you please text my brother and tell him just please stop calling me on Saturday mornings? This is the best thing I've ever been given. Not the best thing. My husband's the best thing I've ever been given. So we did it. We purged. Hi, Brenda Mock. Hi, Brenda Mock. She's feisty. Every time you talk to her, she goes, oh, shit. Oh, shit. Shit. She's so funny. She'll be okay. Yeah. I mean, they don't wear their habits anymore or anything like that, but They're cool. I love his aunt. I absolutely adore his aunt. I love being around her. She's fun, but she stands her ground on her opinions. Don't ask her to, open her mind up to anything. She is firm. But you gotta love that about her. All right. So we'll get rid of all this other stuff too. I have flaxseed. And I got witch hazel, but I think that's old. I'm not putting that on my face. Look what I got. I'm getting rid of it because I know it's old. It was back there and I did you see her last night? It was the whole bottle. The whole entire bottle. The whole bottle she used. Okay, so I just threw out about $800 worth of makeup. How does everybody else feel? I feel fine. I feel fine. But I did. I thought I used to have palettes in every one of these. But we're down to 4. And 3 of them are going to be like decorations like the Urban Decay. Very excited. Very excited I am. Keep this. They're my little love letters from Mr. Kazi. I gotta get myself a box. He keeps all his cards in a box, and I should keep a card box. Who's he talking to? You have more to go through? Hi, Granny Whisper. We just purged all the makeup because somebody on the internet, she's like a shanty, but over in Girl World, someone on the internet was putting on bad makeup last night, and it made me think I need to purge my stuff. So I just threw out all my makeup. Pretty much all my makeup. I don't need these. Now I have a drawer where I can actually put what I do use, my face mask with the hyaluronic acid and all of that stuff. Like I like on Catuday. Catuday is my day of self-love. I do my stuff, then I come home, Mr. Kazi turns up the water heater, and I take a nice long, very, very hot bath. And then I put a face mask on. I do my thing. So that's what I just did. Okay. No, you don't have to do makeup when you're working from home. This is like a legit contract he made me sign. I work in a dental office, and I had to sign a legit contract. But anyway, sorry, I was like, I heard. Thank you for calling him. I heard you talking to him. You run it. Well, that's what I was doing. Like my Natasha, that Natasha Cool palette, Glam palette, or whatever it's called. I did. I hit pan on a lot of the colors. I hit pan on the Stone Cold Fox too with ColourPop. Now that one, like for ColourPop, it was a little expensive. It was like almost $40, but it was one of their bigger palettes, and it's all cool tones. That's what I like. That's what I wear. I have not one eyeliner now. I threw them all out, so I'm not going to hurt myself. But again, like I wake up in the morning, I moisturize, I brush my brows with clear brush, like just brush them, and mascara. And again, throw your mascara out if it's like 3, 4 months old. Don't be waiting like 6 months. Between 3 and 4 months, throw it out. If it starts to get clumpy, throw it out. Get a new one. You're using it too much, putting air in it. That's why it's clumpy. Get rid of it. And Essence Waterproof is the best. I like waterproof. So now that we got all that done, that makes me feel good because I feel like I can start, like, I can really purge today. That's a good, like, it's a good snow day. I have 2 loads of laundry to do for Mr. Kazi. One's already in the dryer waiting to be folded. Um, and I can purge these drawers. Like, there's no more emotion. Thanks, Rosie. You influenced me. Like, who knew? She thought that she was on the internet, influenced people by, like, putting four sticks of butter in onions and cabbage. Here, you're influence us to get rid of all of the trash makeup that we own. That's a good idea. We have the bread, but and like when I was in chat last night, everybody was like, make sure you have water. And I'm like, well, they didn't have any. I mean, we have like a half a case of water, but if we lose power, we can't use the filter on the refrigerator. But we also have tap water. We're we're okay. We will survive if we have to drink from the tap. In fact, I use the tap to make my protein water. But um we just won't have hot water. You know what I mean? But there's also people, we have to realize, like, it's temporary. I hope everybody is safe through the storm. But it is only going to be temporary. And if your area loses power, it's in the winter, so you're like, you can store your food outside so that it doesn't spoil like if it were in the summertime. I'm not being ignorant. I'm just trying to find the positive in some things. Um but you can, like, store, like, just put it in a cooler, put it outside, you'll be okay. So you're not going to lose all that stuff if you did, go and stock up for the storm. Um we have a barbecue, but we're not allowed to have our barbecues out after, like, Labor Day or whatever. I don't know, this freaking HOA. I'm not even getting started on the HOA today. Like, I'm having a good field day. I'm having a good moment. I just threw out a bunch of makeup. Um, we're not allowed to have our barbecues outside. So I can't barbecue, and we couldn't store propane in the shed anyway. So that's not an option for me. But if you have a grill, there are ways to get around a winter storm. Do you know what I mean? But just don't get in your car. Don't be walking around. Don't be getting in your car. No, Jarella. Not allowed to have no. After September, the barbecues have to be in. Which Jenny's? What is the? Do you guys want to see? Oh, I love cleaning my brushes. These are ones that need to be cleaned now. And this is just one go, one face, one eye look. But no, there's probably over 100 brushes that I have. Like, I am a makeup brush collector. It's not healthy. I didn't have a healthy obsession. Okay, I didn't. And I wish when I first got into makeup, people told me to buy decent brushes and not buy trash, because there's like half of them is what stayed, the other half left. Anyway, this storm. Even off grid and that being an issue, we have buckets to store food in with lids because our propane fridges can freeze. I may invest in a generator for the house this year. I just need to take the time to research and not jump the gun. Yeah, I look, we're all going to be okay. It's gonna suck, and as like, we do all get together, like, in areas that are in need, a lot of people will jump up to the cause and will help. Like, our church ran down to uh, North Carolina when they had that big storm. We're still rebuilding it. Like, they're still rebuilding from that, 2 years ago. We're gonna be okay, just don't panic. Don't panic. We're all in it together. That's what drove me nuts about the pandemic. Like, you're not the only one going through something that nobody knows anything about, because the last one was 100 years ago. We're all in this together. Can we at least be nice? We'll get there. We'll get there. We got our stuff. Mr. Kazi's getting a calzone. I'm cool. I'm gonna have a hot bath tonight in case I don't get a bath. I'll have to, like, make do until I can take a shower. It'll all get fixed. Just don't panic. Be nice to one another. And don't buy all the, like, why do you think you need 5 gallons of water or 5 cases of water? Just take one. And I'm not talking to you guys. I'm talking to the people that just pissed me off on what, Thursday night? It's a snowstorm, but it's going to be impactful because it's ice too. Like, they're calling for the ice and snow. So the ice is what scares me, right? That's what scares me, because ain't nobody walking or freaking driving on ice. There ain't nothing in the world that can make you that can help that. So, Brad, you better stay seated. Don't you be working. The battery's dead. What is it about? Is it have to do with, we're talking about the storm. What's it about? Let's see. Ugh, I don't have an email. Just send it to my regular email. I got an email that says I'm live. I know I'm live. I don't have an email. I'm off till 34-degree here. I'm not an ice driver. Good. I'm glad. 12 inches of snow and up to an inch of ice here where I'm at. Oh my gosh, Paloma. We have they're calling for up to 20 inches of snow here. But I don't know. It keeps going up and down. And, like, I think a third inch of ice. Right? First world problems. Hi, Lady Autumn. Oh, not Katrina. We I'm just not gonna worry about it. I brought my schedule home for Monday, and, like, I'll talk to the boss on Sunday. I told him, like, Sunday afternoon, Sunday, like, around evening, like, around dinner time. I'll let you know what's going on. We're probably going to close the office, so I brought the schedule home in case I have to, call everybody and say, hey, please don't try and come out to the dental office. Please, because you do get those people that, like, when you finally do open back up, they're like, nobody told us that you were closed. Like, wouldn't you call ahead before you traveled? Wouldn't you call ahead? Like, hey, let me see if they're even open. Warm food everywhere. I know. I didn't realize that it was, like, out there in Texas. Like, I didn't know it was coming from there, like Texas and, like, through the whole Midwest. Because a lot of those states aren't used to it. At least, well, I mean, here they don't take it seriously anymore, but they are taking it seriously. This one, they're, their streets are all done, but like we usually have salt and stuff like that. Some states don't even have those supplies. That's who I'm worried about. Can't call doctors' office clinics, add them to closing lists for the news. Can't doctor offices and clinics call and add themselves to the closing? No, no. We on my software I don't trust. He said he's going to send a blast text out to let them know that our office is closed, but I don't really trust it, so I took the schedule just in case. I have to, just to make sure, because it'll make my heart feel better. Because I have some older people coming in on Monday, and I don't want them to feel like they have to come in because they have an appointment, even though some of them are feisty and tell you 2 weeks in ahead, like, they saw the 10-day forecast and there's snow. And if there's one snowflake that falls, they're not coming in. I said, okay, I totally understand. But that's in 10 days, not right now. That's right, Nico. Kentucky as well. I know everybody's good. The states are freaking. I hope that the East Coast helped out the West, like the Midwest, because you guys, or the southern area, like you guys aren't usually prepared for. Do you guys even have shovels? Like I know there was a joke that somebody found one shovel in all of Florida. You know, I've been baking. What have you been baking my thing with? Banana nut bread, strawberry cake, made Rice Krispie treats, and soup. Ooh. I'm gonna make Mr. Kazi his cookies because my brother's not coming over, so I'm not gonna do the Twix bars, but I have all of that ready for them when my brother does come over. Um, so I'll make that for the boys because I have all the ingredients. And then I'm gonna make Mr. Kazi his cookies and a calzone, and then just prep for the week. I do have to prep today because if we do lose power, I have an electric range. So, and no grill. Okay, guys, I need to get to bed so I can get up in enough time to wear an extra bra. All right, Jenny, I'll see you tonight. She's making keto cookies. I have no snow shovel here. I used to break up the ice. Oh my gosh, Ron. Tell Mr. Kazi you're going to get him in shape. No more cookies. Well, Jarella, funny you should say that. But I am going to get, no, I like, he's having a major surgery. Not a major surgery, but he's having surgery on his foot. And, it's in a couple of weeks. So he's going to be like grounded. Like for the first 2 weeks, he's going to be grounded. Like he's not going to be able to be walking at all because it's on his foot. So he said he's making up a list and he wants to concentrate on proteins. So he doesn't want he's not going to want it. So I am going to make sure that he gets his cookies this week because he likes his cookies. And every once in a while, it's okay to have a sweet treat. So he'll be doing good. Upper lower split at the gym. Bro food. That's what I was saying earlier, Ron. It's just so peaceful. That's why I want to get all my shit done today. So when it starts tomorrow, I could just it's just quiet. It's just quiet when it snows. Yeah. He's got a bone spur. He's got to have removed. So he's going to be, we have everything we're preparing for everything. But the doctor did tell him that it's that he might be out of work for up to 10 weeks because it's a big one and it's going into his attendees in his Achilles tendon. So when they take it out, they're going to fix the tendon. Ooh. But we have everything here. Like I have a walker from my back surgery. Somebody lent me a shower stool when I was doing the vertigo after I fell in the tub. And then he'll have crutches. So we're okay. The only problem with us is that, And it's not a problem. Like he's going to be confined to the upstairs because our bathroom is upstairs, and I have to go to work. So I'm gonna, take him up his breakfast and lunch, do my thing, go to work, come home, and then we'll make sure he showers in the evening while I'm here, and then so we got a plan. Well, he has a plan. He's telling me everything that's going to happen. I'm just like, okay, let me know what I need to do. So he wants to start focusing on high proteins because he's not going to be able to move too much. So I won't be he won't have too much junk around. Like he asked me to make him jello. And I love him, so I'll make him the jello. Like I love him, so I'm making raisin cookies. Like those kinds of things I don't touch. And I don't want to be like doing the whole texture thing, but there's just like rubber band, jello, and raisins. I just can't get down with. I just can't get down with those. No, nope. I just have one bathroom. It's upstairs. He'll need the foodie scooter. I know. Well, I'll be a scooter for him. No, I'll just, we'll make sure he's taken care of. I just feel bad that I'm not going to be here all day. Like when I don't have the position he has. Like he was able to, like his job, he was allowed to he had the option of doing like the FMLA and being work from home. I can't work from home. So I just feel bad, and I'm I'm far enough away where it would take me like 25 minutes to get home at lunchtime. Get like, and then I'd have to like, I could literally just be, by the time I get in the door, I'd have to turn around and go back. So, I mean, maybe I could do that once or twice a week because like like I don't want to work overtime, but I always wind up hitting overtime. So if I took like an hour and 15 or an hour and 20 minutes, maybe I could do that twice a week, come home, make sure he's okay during the day, especially in the beginning. Raisins. I don't like touching them freaking things. Hi, Emma. That's okay. Maybe I could do that just to make sure he's okay, especially in the beginning. Because I don't like that I have to leave him. I don't like that. Like this is a serious thing. He's gonna be on medication. It's a serious surgery. My brother can come stop by, like, whatever. And then like the neighbor, the guy 2 doors down, he's freaking he walks crooked. He walks bent over because he's got back problems. But he'll be up here. Jarrell, I've never liked raisins. That is just something I can't get down with. I could ask for home care, but he'll be okay. Improve skin or hair. He's got great skin. No, he just wants to, he wants to lose. He says he wants to lose my resume. He said he walks around with my resume all day long because his belly. Collagen is not a complete amino acid profile protein, so don't consider it in your goal. Oh, he's answering you. I didn't see. I don't be liking those raisins. Not him asking about collagen, and these are all things that are in my weight loss journey thing. I have collagen complex vitamins. You can have some of those. It's not I was just looking at the chocolate. Great Lake hydrolyzed. Okay. I told him the other day, I said, I didn't realize that losing weight was going to be so expensive. Like, this shit's freaking expensive. Look, we only got one bag. Holy shit. One bag of makeup. Luscious locks and nice nails. I don't think he has, like, I mean, he's getting older. But his genetics, he's got good hair. It's good hair, and he's got his nails are nice. He keeps them trim. He keeps his nails and beard done. Getting healthy is expensive, and I don't know if it's like, how sometimes we go through these fads and everybody's like, protein this, protein that, and then they just like, gouge you. I don't know, like, if that's what I'm going through or if it's just, I mean, every container is at least $25 to $29. I'm like, what the frig? And I'm going through my water, a canister every 2 weeks. And now I got the unflavored coffee or protein for my coffee. I'm telling you, that's the best thing. I'm so excited about this protein for my coffee, but I got to get another bag. That's two. Like if I have a coffee a day, that's 2 bags because there's 15 servings. So that's only two bags for only my coffee. Now, if I wanted to like put it in, like we don't eat pancakes, but if I wanted to make pancakes, I could put that in there, and you cannot taste it. There's no taste to this whatsoever. Well, I know, Dorella. Miracle Grow. He does go to the barber every 6 weeks. But he's got. Don't you have an appointment coming up? So you just realize that if you put a pear with skin in a smoothie, it really does change the taste. I like brown pears. I would imagine. What store? Whole Foods. I don't. Look, I'm doing my Amazon. I'm working my way up to what I need to do. But I do enjoy this. I I I I feel different. I feel different with the yogurt and the coffee. Like I feel like it sets my day up, and I've been doing this. So I'm just trying to. Okay. Oh yeah, I've seen this before. I don't know if I can. All right, I'll share it at the end. I did get it. I got it. Cutting away what you need to thrive and eat takes. I negotiate it with myself over long bag of Lay's chips. Lilith, if you're still here, way back when I was still home from my surgery, we power streamed American Horror Story, and me and Mr. Kazi went to the store and I got uh peanut butter M&Ms. I still have a bag of peanut butter M&Ms from 2 months ago. So I'm doing really good with the willpower. I'm doing really good with the willpower. And I brought the toffee, the big can of toffee from Christmas into work, and it sits next to me in the drawer. But I bought it in for everybody at work, but it's just at the front desk. And the girl next to me, she's like, "All right, I just can't. I have to have another piece." But she has a piece every day, right? And she's like, "You're a bad influence on me." I was like, "Me, you keep telling me to eat it." So I had a real bad day on Thursday. It was like one of those days where you would emotionally eat, you know what I mean? That's how stressed out I was. But I didn't. And I was like, today's the day I'm going to have the toffee. And then I'm like, no, you know what? So I had a protein bar to scratch the chocolate itch. And that was enough for me. M&Ms are nice, but always get one with a rancid. I know. I think everybody gets a rancid one. Yeah, Nico. It'll be not next Saturday. Mr. Kazi's going to be with us. We start at 1:30 next Saturday because the mummers are doing their makeup parade. They're going to be at the link. They're actually going to be doing the string bands in the, and it's not going to be the whole parade. It's just going to be the portion that was um that had to be disqualified for the weather. It's just going to be the string bands with the props and everything. Like the fun part, they're doing it next Saturday at the link at 1:30. Now, if the snow interfere or if the weather interferes with that, I'm sure they'll let us know. But right now it's at 1:30 next Saturday. And it's going to be televised. So we're going to be streaming it next, but we're going to do Saturday not at 10. We'll do it at 1:30. Because I don't want to do 10 and then go into the stream and do all that. We'll just do Saturday, you know. So that's next Saturday. Um and then the following Saturday is up that's when Mr. Kazi's having surgery, and I don't know like how he's going to be, so I that's to be determined. I'm going to be here, he's going to be in the next room. We already set up the guest room for him. So I can do Saturday and whatever. So I think we'll be okay. But I know, right, Jersey? That's fun. So next week is 1:30, and I'll keep reminding everybody. But if you guys are from the Mummers, then let everyone know that we got a Mummer Part 2. Mr. Kazi, who are your picks for tomorrow? Choose wisely. He's going to be on them. And that's what I'm really nervous about. Like the first week, I did take that, obviously, the day he has it. I have off. And then I took that Monday off too. Because I'm going to have to get into the swing of things. This is going to be a journey for me too. He's like, do you realize you're going to have to do, the cat box and the trash and all that? I said, well, I did it before you were here. But it's just gonna, I'm gonna have like all of that. So I'm glad that I'm used to prepping meals on the weekend, so I don't have to worry about all that stuff. He did ask that it's okay, ramen. We want you to get better. Uh he did ask that I like Sundays when I'm actually cooking, like make him that because I'll make Sunday dinner and then I make the weekly dinners. He wants to start eating more fish. There you go, M-Flow. Seahawks and Patriots. I don't like the Patriots. Would you have chosen Denver if Bo Nix was still in? He's having his surgery on Super Bowl weekend too. So, and it's his birthday. It's like, not it's around that. And it mean to Bo Nix is the reason. Is that how you spell that guy's name, or is that like a nickname? Anyway. So 1:30 next week, we're going to be here for the Mummers. Hopefully people because it's like, well, the Mummers are over. We're not really looking for it. But hopefully people see, because that was like, I mean, the string bands are the best part. So I hope people come and join us. Um, Valentine's Day is coming up, and Valentine's Day is on a Saturday. And thankfully, I'm not allowed to drink because of surgery. So there won't be any. Could you imagine me and Mr. Kazi on Saturday? He's, on his medicine and I have wine. That would be Ocean would love that. Anyway, candles and prayers. Thank you, Nico. Thank you. That is his name. All right. Well, I don't know. I don't pay attention to other games. I don't pay attention to other teams. I pay attention to the Eagles. Oh, good ramen. I hope so too. Ocean, I knew you'd like that. I don't know. This job, there might be one day I just fire up in the middle of the, like, after work. Get him fed, tuck him in, and just come in and drink the wine right out of the bottle and just like, bitch moan to the internet. Have you watched that new Ryan Murphy show, Beauty, yet? No. But Ron, are you in the Discord for the watch party? Because we're thinking that we might have a watch party for the snow. Now, if people lose power, I don't want them on their phones or their tablets. Make sure everything is charged up before everything in the storm, during the storm, keep everything plugged in the event we lose power. I hope you're gassed up in case you need to, get in your car to warm up because you ain't going to be able to drive, but at least you can get in the car and warm up. So just we're all in this together. Be safe. It's not, it's temporary. It's temporary. Yeah, Ramen. Are you in the watch party Discord? We do have a Discord primarily for, and we haven't watched anything like lately. Yeah, I'll get the link because tomorrow we are going to. I think tomorrow we're going to do a watch party. I'm not necessarily interested in the games tomorrow. I know, Emplo, you are. I never remember how to do this. Oh, done. Now this is strictly for watch parties. Like there's not much talking going on in there. But it's just the place where we can go and watch a show. Eggs. Eat raw eggs? No, I don't eat raw eggs. What? No, that's something I could never get down with. I couldn't eat a raw egg. I could eat raw cookie dough, but I'm not eating a raw egg. Ah, thank you, Rally. Like almost the whole country, all the states are involved, almost all the states. But listen, seriously, not you. Seriously though, it is only going to be temporary. God is with us. God is in control. It's already written. So don't panic. Coming from the girl that panics for everything. He's in control. We got this. Be safe. Use your head. Don't be going out there walking around. If you can't shovel, you can't shovel. I I have a different philosophy than Mr. Kazi does. He waits for everything to be done. But in this circumstance, I'd be out there every hour on the hour, shoveling what I could. Because you can't be shoveling 20 inches of snow. But hey, let him do him. Just take it easy. And if you lose power, you know that your food's not going to spoil. Just put it in the backyard. Put it in a cooler. Put it in the backyard. Or hell, if you don't got a cooler, just throw it in the freaking snow. You'll be okay. Yeah, absolutely, Ron. I know. Imagine all the kids like wanting to go slide. That's the thing. The kids are going to want to go out playing in the snow, and it's like it's ice, so they can't go out there, right? You're like, well, you gotta wait for that to So we'll get through it. We'll be fine. We're gonna be fine. Bologna and bread condiment packages from Dad's lunchbox. Oh, do you remember bologna sandwiches? I used to have bologna sandwiches when I was a kid, and then like I was still living at the other house, so that was I don't know, maybe 10 years ago. My mom had bologna, and I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna have bologna and mustard sandwich." I was like, "This is nostalgic." She had white bread, and I don't like white bread, but she had white bread. There was the bologna, and we had mustard. I was like, "I'm gonna have this." Sat down. I said, "Oh hell no! It's totally different." You should be, Jarella. Mr. Kazi said, his job put out that like they're all work from home Monday. So hopefully, they decide till everybody gets their shit together that they work from home all week. Our HOA does all of storm prep and then shoveling periodically, of course. They do there's we all know how I feel about my HOA. They very rarely. My brother was here the one time it snowed, and he said he heard them out there shoveling at 3 o'clock. Mr. Kazi's the one that goes out there and makes sure that, like, especially the little old lady down the end, he'll make sure that she's taken care of and all that. But he's usually the one out there shoveling. And the lady next door, I don't know if she's single or not. 'Cause sometimes I see a guy there and sometimes I don't. I don't know if it's like the dad to the kids, but none of my business. She's a very nice lady. He'll like kind of clean her up too. So we just do our own little area. They have a company that comes out. This is why we pay thousands of dollars. Run, it's the worst thing ever. It's the worst thing ever. That's good. If you can work from home, work from home. Stephanie, if you're still around, good grief. I hope you get to the store. I wouldn't count on bread. I wouldn't count on bread. And eggs, when I went in there for this week, like, just ironically, eggs were 99 cents a dozen. I'm like, I got the busted carton, you know what I mean? Like, the eggs weren't busted, but the carton. Anyway, so I hope that you get flour, sugar, brown sugar. We'll be all right. I was thinking about that the other day, Jersey. I'm like, who can I call to tell them that like the community wants them audited? Like, I'm actually dead serious. I forgot they requested that I prove that I have homeowners insurance, and we got a letter in the mail that says if I don't show proof of my homeowners insurance, they're going to charge me $25 a month in penalties until I prove I have homeowners. It was an innocent forget. I innocently forgot. I have it. Anyway. All right, guys, look, I'm going to get off of here because I want to get prepared and get my laundry and all that's going and, like, the foods and all that. And then I want to take a nice pampered day. So I will see you guys later. We will be doing a watch party when the snow starts. So we'll have to get a good one. So get your hot chocolate, your popcorn, all that stuff together. All right. I will see you guys next week at 1:30. Bye.